Hi again, I'm Michelle G. Rogers, and I'm going to show you how you can very carefully myofascial release your hamstrings. Now, this is a really unusual place for people to try to foam roll. You can't really even use a foam roll very effectively, so I just go right for the lacrosse ball. The tennis ball will probably get lost under your weight. So this is really for anybody who definitely has a lacrosse ball at home and also something solid to sit on. So it would have to be a table, a sturdy table, or a bench like I'm sitting on. Definitely not your bed or a couch, because the softness of that surface will pretty much make the foam rolling or the ball rolling ineffective. So the muscle that we're targeting here is the biceps femoris. This is the longest hamstring muscle that crosses both your hip joint and your knee joint. So it's usually the one that's the tightest, and there's a long head and a short head of it. So we're actually targeting the short head, which is pretty much the lower half of the outside of your hamstring area. So what you're going to do is get the ball and put it under your thigh more towards the outside, and it's helpful to lean forward a little bit. And then you kind of feel around again. I find this spot immediately, and it should be a little tender and a little, knotty. You should feel some flipping around going on if you have a tight area here. So you're going to explore, and to intensify, you can straighten the leg more, which is going to stretch the muscle, and you might find a little bit more knottiness. And then start to move the ball down. It's better to just pick your leg up and shift the ball rather than try to roll yourself backwards. And again, just feeling around, holding maximum 30 to 60 seconds till you find your next spot. And then don't go too close to your knee, because there's some blood vessels and stuff down there that you don't want to really mess with. So there comes a spot where you can really feel that ligament flipping around. So that's about as far as you want to go, because you're not going to get much out of that. So somewhere right above that area is where you're going to stop. And again, listen to your body. Whatever you feel and you want to stick with is probably where you need to be. And then we'll talk about how we stretch that muscle effectively later. Thanks for joining me.